So 8.7 homework. An Olympics men's shot put weighs 7.26 kilograms. So I'm going to write 7.26 kilograms. An Olympic women's shot put weighs 4 kilograms. How much more does the men's shot put weigh than the women's shot put? So when you say how much more, that is a subtraction problem. So I'm going to subtract this. But notice where my decimals are, I'm going to put 2 zeros here, just so I can visualize where I'm placing these different numbers. 6 minus 0 is 6. 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 4 is 3. So it is about 3.26 kilograms heavier. Okay, so let's continue with the next one. The recipe for homemade glue calls for 5 liters of skim milk, 0.09 liters of vinegar, and or we should call this 6/100ths liter of water. When you combine the ingredients, how much liquid would you have? And notice, get rid of that. Notice it's really important where I put all these different zeros. I want to line up all the different place values. So the hundredths have to line up, the tenths have to line up, and the ones have to line up. 9 and 6 is 15, carry the 1. 5 and 1 is 6. I'm going to bring this decimal down and put a 0 right here. So all combined, combining meaning adding, is 65/100ths of a liter. Okay, Ben cut a piece of string 11.4. So I'm just going to kind of visualize that by drawing a piece of string that's 11.4 centimeters long. Then he cut 3.6 of it off. So he cut this section off. How long is the string now? So this is a straight up subtraction problem. So we have 11.4 centimeters minus 3.6. And I can't do 4 minus 6 or 1 minus 3. So I'm going to borrow 1 from our place value right here, our tens. I'm going to give it to the ones. And I already had a 1 there, so this makes it 11. I'm going to give 1 to my 4. So take 1 away, give it to his friend to make this a 14. Now, let's do the subtraction. 14 minus 6, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Bring down the decimal point. 10 minus 3 is 7.8 centimeters long. And let's just see if that makes sense. If I add 7 plus the 3 that it took off, that's about 10, which is pretty close to my answer right there. Now, I don't know why I said 7.3, because this right here is an 8. What is the answer to problem number 3 in milliliters? Milliliters. Now, I think they made a typo in your math journal. This should say problem number 2, because this isn't in millimeters. That's in centimeters. And this is saying liters, milliliters. So we're going to change that. 1,000 milliliters equals 1 liter. And you notice right here, this isn't quite 1 liter yet. So this is going to be a little less than 1,000. If I put a 0 right here, this would be 650 liters. We're pretty close to 1,000, but not quite there. So how many milliliters are in this answer right here? It would be 650. Okay, let's go ahead and do problems 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, guys, so look at number 5. I know that this answer is going to be around 4,000, and 4,000 times 4 is 16 with 3 zeros. So my answer is going to be around 16,000. So let's do this. 4 times 9 is 36, carry the 3. 4 times 7 is 28, 29, 30, 31, carry the 3. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3 is 23, carry the 2. 3 times 4 is 12, 13, 14. So 14,316, which is pretty close to 16,000. Let's look at this one. This one's close to 3,000. So I like the ballpark estimate just to figure out where my answer is going to be about. 3 and 6 is 18 with 3 zeros. So my answer is going to be around 18,000. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry the 2. 6 and 0 is 0. Plus 2 is 2. 6 and 9 is 54. Carry the 5. 6 and 2 is 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17,420. Okay, now this one's a little bit more interesting. So this is 60 and about 40. 6 times 4 is 24 with 2 zeros. So my answer to number 7 needs to be around 2,400. So 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 6 and 5 is 30. Plus 3 is 33. I'm going to put a dash here because I basically just did that. 3 and 6 is 18.
Dad, I'm
Carry the
gonna do
1.
this one.
15, 16. Add these together. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry the 1. 6 and 1 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. So we have 2016, which is fairly close. My estimate was a little higher, but that's the correct answer. For my last one, for my last trick, 70, and this is about 50. 0 and 0, sorry, 7 times 5 is 35 plus 2 zeros. So my answer is going to be around that. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry the 1. 49, 50. Put a dash here, or put a 0. 4 and 2 is 8. 4 and 7 is 28. When you add those together, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Carry the 1. 3,384, which is pretty close to that.